self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, often we tend to forget, or rather we think, oh, these are automatically we have in our human life. Now, I often connect with infrastructure. Whenever we talk about government, talk about infrastructure development, the infrastructure immediately road, building, technology, and so forth. But I always put it, there are two types of infrastructure development: the physical infrastructure development and emotional infrastructure development. Now, physical infrastructure, building, land, big car, and etc., fantastic. But we often tend to forget to build emotional infrastructure. And what is that emotional infrastructure? I'll give you an example. One of my students, she went to US, Berkeley University to study. After 3 months, she called back home, called her mother, "Mom, I cannot stand, I don't want to stay in the US anymore. I want to come back home." The mother was very, very disappointed. So mother called me. And I said, okay, I called her. I said, what is your problem? So she said, everything is fine, but I cannot stay away my friends. I cannot stay away my parents, and so forth. And the mother, she was literally crying to me and telling me that my daughter is going to spoil her life. I said, don't worry. So I had 3 friends in Berkeley University who were professors, and I called them. And they happened to be sitting next to her research room. And those 3 professors, they were Nobel laureate. And these 3 professors, when I explained to them, then 3 of them went to this girl's room and spoke to her and told her, we are next to your room. Come and see me whenever you have a problem. So she was very happy. And then next 2 to 3 weeks, she did not call anyone. And the mother was worried. What happened? Then I called my friends again. Oh no, she is very fine. She is jolly. She is lovely, and she is good. And don't disturb her. So finally, the mother and I spoke with her, and we asked her, how you feel? And she said, I am absolutely fine. I am not coming back home. Now, why she changed her mind? That's because those my 3 friends gave her an assurance that if you have any problem, come and see me. Now, that's called emotional connectivity. That's called emotional infrastructure. So she knew that if she has a problem, she can talk to 3 of my friends, and she did. So now you understand, my friends, how important it is, the emotional aspects of our human life. You can be a fantastic billionaire, but the emotional attitude of gratitude, if we do not build in our life, we cannot live in this society. So let's look at the self-awareness, the emotional self-awareness, self-management, the emotional self-control, adaptability, achievement orientation, positive outlook. Just now, Ms. Tanveer was talking about positive outlook, social awareness, empathy, organizational awareness, relationship management, influence, coach and mentor, conflict management, teamwork, and inspirational leadership. Now, what is this self-awareness all about? The leader who has ability to know one's emotions, meaning my emotion, my strength, my weaknesses, which drives as well as my effect on others. That means I am aware of my strength, I am aware of my weaknesses, and I am aware how much I can create an impact onto others. And often we say self-evaluation. We evaluate ourselves. Self-regulation, the capacity to manage our emotional state, the ability to think before acting. Social skill, a proficiency in managing relationships, finding common ground and building rapport. Empathy, the ability to understand and appreciate the emotions, needs and concerns of others and use them to guide our behavior. And finally, motivation, a passion and persistence that guide and facilitates reaching goals. Now I zoom into more clearly the self-awareness. What does it mean? How you feel yourselves. You understand the effect your feelings and your actions can have on the people around you. So as a leader has followers. So when you are a leader, you know yourself that who you are and your speech, your actions, how it will affect around you. A self-aware leader maintains a clear picture of their strengths and weaknesses, and despite their position of authority and power, still operates from a mindset of humility. This is a very important word. Then when you are a leader, for example, President Trump and former President Trump and current President Biden. Current President Biden, he has a mindset of humility. But whereas Trump, you don't find that humility in his life. And that kind of self-awareness, everybody is aware. Regulated. You don't need any rules and regulations. But you yourself as a human being, you regulate that what is right and what is wrong, you yourself, you know. You tend to protect. You do not misuse the privilege of leadership to attack or stereotype